welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we're going to be talking about exchanging money for your Cuban trip. Is it best to exchange your money in American dollars, in euros, or Canadian? Now, number one, if you exchange your money in American dollars, just know that they are going to fine and tax the hell out of you, and you're not going to have a lot of money. The most popular way to exchange your money is to exchange it to euros or exchange it to Canadian money. Now, you have to do your due diligence and do your Googles and check the exchange rate daily. If I was you, I would definitely check the trend for euros versus Canadian for like a week or two to see which one is your best rate at the time, because as you know, the exchange rate always changes, and the American dollar is like always, especially when it comes to euros. For Canadians, the American dollar is a little bit stronger. So that's what you need to compare to see how much money you're going to get for your bank. And then also how much money, once you convert it to Cuban money, how much you're going to get. So there's multiple ways that you can exchange your money. You can exchange your money at the bank, you can exchange your money at any exchange rate places, or you can exchange your money at the airport. So me personally, I exchange my money at TD Bank because TD Bank had the cash on hand, and I didn't want to wait, because if I would have went with Bank of America, I would have had to submit an order, and then it would have came like within the next 2 to 3 business days, and I didn't have time for that. I get very antsy and I just want stuff done. So I didn't feel I was safe to be sending money via mail. Like, I don't know. And that was, I believe, for Bank of America is $7.50 convenience fee like you have to pay. And then for TD Bank, it's $7.50 as well, and you get your cash on hand because they have it at certain locations. And with Chase Bank, you can also order the money, but it would come to the bank. It wouldn't be mailed to your house, as opposed to Bank of America. They're going to ship the money directly to your house. One of my friends, she had exchanged her money at the JFK airport at TravelRex, and was able to exchange her money from American money to euros, and she got her money right before she boarded and got on the plane. So now, is it better to exchange your US dollars for Canadian money, or is it better to exchange your US dollars for euros? So personally with me, I was the only one out of the group to exchange their US dollars to Canadian money, and I started out with $497.65. And I received 615 Canadian dollars. Okay, so now let's compare. Okay, like I said, I started out with $497.65, and I got back $615. My friend, she went to TravelRex at the airport, and she exchanged $566.09, and she got back $452 in euros. We exchanged our money at the airport. We was going back debating whether or not we should exchange partial of our money here to compare whether or not it would be cheaper into the city, going into the banks, or meeting people, whatever the case may be. So we decided, no, let's just not waste time. Let's just exchange all our money. So my 615 Canadian dollars was equivalent to 451 coup. My friend, her 452 euros got her back 458 coup. So if you look at it, she got back more than me, but if you go back from the beginning, from the American dollars, she exchanged $70.69, rounded up $70 more than me, and only received 7 coup more. So in actuality, if I would have exchanged $566 and exchanged that in Canadian money, then I would have been on top. So during my trip, during my time in February, the best rate was to convert it to Canadian, and then convert your Canadian to. And make sure that you budget your money when you get your CUCs. Number one, put aside your cab fare to get back to the airport. Number two, set aside all of your cab fare so that when you go and you want to visit different locations, you have all that set aside. And then set aside money for souvenirs. You're going to be so mad if you do not bring back anything from Cuba, because honestly, Cuba was the one place that I just wanted to buy everything. Usually I'm not a souvenirs person, because I'm just like, oh, I could just go to Canal Street and get an Eiffel Tower keychain, and get whatever, Jamaican flag, Chinese flag, or whatever. This stuff is important. But with Cuba, no. These artists actually draw everything that is for sale. When we went to Trinidad, one of the artists said that it was 14 of them, and that they hand paint everything. And as you can see, like, it's just so it's like, wow, like this is really, like it's authentic, like it's not manufactured in China. So that was really, really interesting. So I hope that my story helps you out for your future trip to Cuba, and that you're able to maximize the amount of money that you exchange and you can have a phenomenal time. Thank you for watching.